Hello, welcome to another Blueprints playthrough, part 12. The last stream this afternoon was kind of a letdown. Been pushing to get this basement key ever since I found it, and I got into the basement and was kind of a little disappointed. I mean, I'm sure there's things to do down there, but I can't figure it out. So, yeah, I guess we just keep going. We keep moving. That's right, I gotta click on that. Otherwise, the A doesn't work, so. But I should just say, it's not like I'm disappointed with the game. I was expecting something to actually happen down there, and, like, nothing really did. So I was kind of disappointed with that. But we must move on. Let's see what happens with these runs. We're going to do a storeroom. We're going to do a reading nook because we can read the 5th architectural book. And we're going to get another key. Could have done the parlor, but that's okay. All right. Let's go over here. There's the one thing that we don't get. There's one room that we're not getting yet. I don't know why. Adjustable gear wrench. Each time you draft mechanical floor plan, you may permanently adjust its rarity. I'll have to watch for that. Okay. What I really need is a way to light candles, I think. Now, I do want to look at something here. I don't know if the door is closed every single time and you have to get the key again. That's one thing I just wanted to check. Oh, yeah, you got to get the key. Oh, so once you've unlocked it. Ah, okay, so you don't have to get the key again anymore. Well, that's interesting. That's very interesting. Okay. I wonder if you flooded that, what would happen? All right, let's get our goodies. Okay. This is the reading nook, which we can also get the library. Okay. Get that. Let's read about some architectural stuff. Oh, my packet. Well, I wanted to do this. Ooh, a map. X marks the spot. Rank 5 all the way in the west. Okay. All right, this is volume 5. The death of drafting. Every architect has experienced it. You're drafting your house room by room and everything is going smoothly. Suddenly you realize there's only a single path available for expansion and it is imperative you draft a hallway or else your design will have no hope of further development. Traxxas. But on the critical draw, the drafting gods offer you nothing but dead ends. Rooms with no exit and even fewer prospects. Dead ends are the death of dreams, the death of plans, and the death of expansion. In short, they are the death of your house. But are they genuinely as daunting and menacing as they appear? Perhaps beneath their morbid exterior, dead ends hold some inherent value. In this volume of Drafting Strategy, we will delve deeper into the world of the grave than any architect has ever dared to draft. Discover once and for all if there is any life beyond the dead end. No exit strategies. A dead end is any room that lacks another door by which to exit. It is an understandable instinct to want to avoid these rooms while drafting your house, as they limit your available paths for growth. However, seasoned architects quickly learn that you do not want to completely ignore them. A very common mistake that beginners make is picking the room with the most doors while drafting and ignoring all other factors, but every house needs some dead ends. It was interesting when I was growing up, we only had like 1.5 bathrooms in our house. The bathroom upstairs had a shower, but the bathroom downstairs was just a toilet and a sink. And then behind the toilet, there was a window, but it was completely like bricked off or sealed off. It's because my parents put an extension out of the house off of the kitchen door. And so there was like a family room there. And instead of closing off the window, what they did is they just basically put the wall right over it. And then my parents put like some thing on the wall, on the window, so that you couldn't see the wall on the other side. It's like, okay, people come over to our house, they're like, why is there a window in the bathroom that doesn't go anywhere? It doesn't do anything. It's like, well, that's why. So each dead end room an architect drafts removes that floor plan from the draft pool. The more dead ends you draft, the less likely you are to draw them later on when decisions are more critical. The key is figuring out a way to draft dead ends without blocking off your house's potential for expansion. Dropping a dead end room on the rank behind you is a great strategy to accomplish this and helps you pick up some extra resources before continuing to higher ranks. In general, you should be trying to fill up every open slot in your house before moving north. I agree. I do think that's a good strategy. Grave mistakes, an introduction to the tomb. As foreboding as a black boarded floor plan may seem, tomb stands out as one of the most straightforward strategies centered around dead ends. This floor plan can only be drafted from the grounds, and it is considered one of the outer rooms. As such, it can be drafted at the very start of the day, allowing architects to know immediately whether their strategy should focus on dead ends or not. The tomb itself is a vast crypt filled with shadowy alcoves and creepy recesses. I've done that, right? Have I? I don't remember. The entire space was designed by early Ordnance architects to evoke a sense of mystery and intrigue, perfect for those who are appreciative and skeptical of dead-end architecture. The 8 Agerian angels of that early era that are scattered throughout the tomb's chambers are a memento of times past, and you will certainly be seeing a lot of them when employing a tomb-centered strategy, as you will likely be making several visits here throughout the day. Okay, well, if I get this, I'm going to do it because I don't know if I've ever done it. A successful tomb strategy depends on 3 crucial factors: finding shops amassing enough steps to allow for return trips to the grounds, and drafting as many. The room directory would show you if you, that's what I was going to do. I just am reading this right now, but I was going to do that. Strategy is perfect for those who love risk and great rewards. Grounds for termination. Tomb isn't the only dead end you'll find on the grounds. There are a total of 8 outer rooms, which are rooms that are draftable outside the house. These floor plans are unique, not only in where they can be drafted, but also in the fact that they are floor plans that cannot lead to the expansion of further rooms, making them the perfect candidate for dead ends. They are also able to be drafted at the very beginning of the day, which allows architects to plan out their strategy with great precision and purpose. For example, on a schoolhouse day, architects will prioritize acquiring gems to pay for the extra classroom floor plans, whereas on a hovel day, they will focus entirely on getting lots of extra steps. So outer rooms of note. Hovel. Grounds for termination may have been a play on words for the title of this article, but it certainly wasn't a joke for groundskeeper Denny Ravane, who made his home while employed on the estate in his humble bedroom. Tool shed. The groundskeeper's tool shed is often a great draft choice. Shoveler sledge, yep. Trading posts, even better items can find trade posts, something value to offer. This shop is frequented by local farmers, supply the estate with goods in exchange for shiny trinkets. Root cellar, vegetables and fruits obtained from the locals are preserved here. Winter rising store goods are frequently traded back. Shelter, even further underground, provisions are stored in the estate's bomb shelter. The purpose of this, of course, like the root cellar, is preservation. However, in this case, it's preservation of people rather than their food against fallout, radiation, and red rooms. There's 3 other ones that you talk about. Here's shrine. The last outer room is a floor plan with a function that isn't as straightforward as the others. Just what is a blessing? How much gold do I need to give? How long does it last? The shrine is a space of reverence, a mystical cavern filled with the glow of candlelight, and those that show respect and pay tribute are blessed by the unseen forces that guide this world. Excuse me. Eesh. Blessings are persistent benefits that last several days and are bestowed upon the revenant visitors who have made an offering of gold. The type and duration of blessing can differ depending on the amount of gold given, but the more gold you offer, the longer the blessing will last. Tinkerer, trigger your current experiment. Drafting, instead of picking a floor plan, you can pick a berry. Different type of spread. Extra dish to the dining room. Interesting. Add 8 courtyards. Gain 5 gems. Monk. Blessing of the Dancer. And the High Roller. Okay. Attic. If tool shed is good, the attic is really good. Excuse me. Even at a steep gem cost, this room cannot be passed up. It always pays for itself and more. Well, it has 8 items. I can see why. Study, like the most powerful room for experienced architect. Solving chess portmanteaus. I forget how to say that. Coat check. Yep, we know what that is. Risk may scare off some. Seek their steps as an expendable resource. Secret passways room is actually categorized as dead end along access. Mail-in sweepstakes. Taro Martiz. Dead ends in 1 day. Can you beat his record? Well, okay, if I had the magnifying glass, I would be able to read this easier. Legal residence of Fenniers, 12 years old. Odds are not promising. Very vigorous drafting, but best of luck regardless. Prize. Sweepstakes is a approximate shop value. Okay. As we conclude this haunting October edition of Drafting Strategy, we trust that you have unearthed the darker side of architectural design and found inspiration more around with Delth and dead end rooms. Despair of drafted lavatory. Yeah. I still don't get why you draft a lavatory. It's just like it does nothing. At least not anything that I've seen. Maybe I need to look closer. I don't know. Chilling allure of the tomb, even the most eerie aspects of our world, spark creative brilliance in your architect's mind. As you venture forth into the shadows, remember that there is a certain beauty in the unknown and the macabre. Embrace the challenge of designing spaces that both captivate and unsettle, that provoke contemplation of our own morality and the secrets that lie beyond. Okay. Yada, 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 yada. Well, that's why I haven't done it, because it's not here. So there you go. That answers that question, doesn't it? So yeah. A room one might go to great lengths to avoid showing guests, despite them always probing for its location. Yeah, well, I haven't done the tomb because I haven't had the ability to do the tomb yet. Okay. So where am I going? Hallway. A bunk room, a pantry, and a bedroom. Let's do a pantry. A veranda, a corridor, and a chapel. Give me that shovel. That's great. A coin. I'll take it. Closet, bedroom, and spare room. Let's do the bedroom. Ooh. Okay. Oh, not that. Sorry. Very unprofessional gaming. Workshop, mail. Oh, well, shit. I don't know if I want to do the package because even if I got it, that wouldn't really help me, I don't think, with what I need to do here. The workshop would be the only way to continue. So let's do that. And combine inventory. Sure. All right, what's the letter here? C. So that's 3 up. Rank 3 for the right. What do we got? Shovel, Trevor mat, gear, sledgehammer, battery pack. Oh, can't you? Sledgehammer and battery pack? Well, I could, but I don't have the other thing. Whatever that would be. Okay. Observatory. I don't know why. I love the observatory. Just remember, don't get 12. That's the umbrella. No, it's a... Okay. This is a ship. Nice. All right. Kitchen, den, and spare room. Let's do the den. Interesting that you don't want to draft the workshop that frequently. Actually, I don't know. I'm not saying I don't. If anything, it's showing me letters of different rooms, which it took me a while to figure out, but... I mean, you can craft stuff, I just don't have anything to craft yet, so... Courtyard, mailroom, and parlor. I'm going to do a courtyard. Because it has dirt and things I can bash. Good, another key. Redrafting. Redrawing, I should say. Another coin. Is there one over here? No. Okay. So we could go this way. Let's do that. Security. Sure, let's do security. View inventory of all items currently in the house. All right, so right now we don't have the key. So let's turn that down and then we can go into the laboratory and... All right, what can we cook up this time? When drafting, if you draw a drawing room floor plan, gain 3 gold for each red room in your house. Draft to a hallway each time you unlock or bypass a security door. Yeah, let's just do that. A hallway from another hallway. Okay, we can't go that way. We can go this way. A music room. It does shut off that way, so I could make more rooms, but I kind of want the music room. And the reason why is because I need these phrases. Plus I need the, what key is this? Whoa! The prism key. If you unlock a door with the prism key in a green room, hallway, bedroom, red room, or shop, oh, okay, it was just a chord. Green room, hallway, you will draw 4 plans of that same color. Huh. Okay, I just never had seen that before, so... As they say, interesting, interesting. Okay, I got a drum set over there. Like, I literally have a drum set in my office, but... Oh, another key. Nice. Denoted in verse. Yes, it is. Okay, so I gotta write these down. Sorry. I'm apologizing. That's what I want to do. I shouldn't have to apologize for that. Find here within these first words sung. And then we just need the greenhouse to get among this scattered symphony. The ones of you who oft assume. I'm already realizing I'm writing too much, but I just going with what I know. Find among the blank blank under 2 stones. Find among the white pages lined with melodies. So again, I could go back on my one stream and look. I forget which one it was, but it was the one where I did get the greenhouse. Find among the white something under 2 stones. Okay. Garage and a parlor. Parlor just brings us back around, but I'm okay with that. All right. As per tradition, I got to do it. It's required to let us reason. Only one box is true. That's false. The black box contains the gems. Maybe. The blue box contains the gems. Gotta be the white box. This could be false. This could be false. Because these are the only ones, again, that are talking about gems. So it can't be black and blue. Only one box is true. This is true, and that would be the only box true. So it's got to be... Bing bong. Okay, so we can go through courtyard and then up through den. Don't want to use the prism key just yet. Ooh, the Great Hall. Yay. I used to be so thrilled about the Great Hall. The Great Hall was amazing. And now I'm just like, you son of a bitch. I don't need it anymore. Not right now, I don't. Ooh. An upgrade disc. Why not? I like that. We just got to find a room. We have one, security, so we got to keep that in mind. Okay. We know this has got to be lowered somehow. But I don't know how. Because we know where that goes. But I can't get that thing to come down. Unless on this side is where you've got to get power to get into this. I don't know. Like you need the boiler room on that side. Well, we can't do that. Okay, did I get all of them? I thought there might have been another one. No, there isn't. Okay. Let's do it. Oh, fine. Oh, because I'm... Hold on. I'm not in one of those rooms. I'm in the... And I know I can do this, but it won't do anything. Well, it gives that, but I don't know how to do the safe. Which is a problem. Ooh, money. I really want the book room. I want to get another book. What in the hell is that? What does that mean? Add 3-4 times? No. I mean, I could just guess. Go through the whole damn... Nope, that's wrong. Well, I wouldn't be adding all those together. Wait, what the hell is... Wait. I think I've graduated. Well, okay. I can just... Is it 1? No. Is it 2? No. Is it 3? No. Is it 4? No. Is it 5? No. Is it 6? Nope. 7? 8. 9. 'Why would that be 9? What? Why would that? No. Darts. Dart math. 3 blue. Blue center with square equals 9. Why? Fuck if I know. Would it be 10 now? No, of course it wouldn't. Why is this 9? Okay, I'm going to have to guess again. I have no idea. None. Why it is what it is. So yes, am I going to guess? Of course I am, because I got time. And maybe I can find the pattern. Because this doesn't prevent you from just doing this. $16. Why 16? Three and 1 blue Blue center. Okay, so it's just staying that is 15. Why? I don't understand why. And I'm just being stubborn right now because I want to. Well, yellow is subtract. So 5 subtract 5 is. No. So it's 14, 9. 15. Wait. Didn't I just say it was 15 or did I? It was 16. Okay. Not 15, it was 16. Yes, I bumped it. That's my other work computer turned on. It's 16. And that's 20 for some reason. It was 5 blue, 5 yellow, this, and that was equal to 20. I have no idea why. Maybe if it was 4 times 4, it would make sense, but the 3 was just blue by itself. 3 times 4 is 12, it's not 9. And 5 blue, 5 yellow? Was it 5 minus 5? See, I don't get it. I don't see the pattern yet. Oh, yay, we got a key card. Yippee. Which we could turn it on now. Where are we? We're all the way up here. We have 45 steps. Well, security's not that far away. We could go through the drawing room. Although the foundation is closed off, but we could... And we didn't go that way either. Let's just see what this door does. A ballroom. And this way and down. Yes, I know. I forgot I had the disc. Okay. Well, that should just be... Okay, fine. You can just leave it there. And then... Let's see what we get this time. What's that game? Press Your Luck? No whammies, no whammies. Billiard room. A speakeasy. A basic edition. A break room. If you call it a day in a break room, tomorrow you begin the day with a staff key card. Interesting. Adds great hall, foyer, and secret passage to today's draft pool. Ooh. Oh, I get it. This one makes the puzzles easier. which, as I've just found, is brute force. But I get what it's saying is that you just basically only have to do that. But that's not as appealing. Break room. If you call it a day in the break room, tomorrow you begin the day with a staff key card. I like this. It was tempting. The other one was tempting, but we're going to go with that. Okay. Now, the foundation, we can at least open that door. Right? Doesn't do a ton, but master bedroom. Can't do that. Let's just redraw. Can't do the office either. Okay, I'm going to do this because I want to look at the lavatory again. I just do. I something in here I'm missing. Is it the toilet paper? Do I need to flush? Do I need to pee? No. Wash my hands? No. Turn the water on or off? No. Okay, what the hell? What is up with the... I don't know why I'm so obsessed over this. Maybe I shouldn't be, but I'm like, why would you make a room that does nothing? A room one might go great lengths to avoid showing guests despite them always probing for its location. I really don't know why this room bothers me. Like, it's just the same thing like the spare room. It's like it does nothing. It doesn't hurt you. It just sits here. Or maybe you should be sitting on it. I don't know. Why? I don't know, but let's go up this way. And we're going to go into the ballroom, right? Yes. Why didn't we go into the billiard room? I guess we have two ways to go. Let's go this way. Yeah. Do we need 6? I thought it was 5. I think we have 6. Yeah, we need 5. Find among the white stones. Find among the white. Under 2 stones. The white fence? The white gate? The white... I don't know. So you can just keep going back and forth. And okay, I'm going to do it. I'm watching. Whenever you enter ballroom, set your... Oh, to 2. Oh, okay. Just so you could have 5 and it could hurt you. Well, I don't get the special key. Maybe... Okay. Ooh, casino. I'm going to do it. You know what? Daddy needs a new pair of shoes. We are going to wager all of it. Boom. Fuck. Never gamble. Oh, but okay, fine. You're just going to give me some money here. All right, so that's not too bad. Okay. A showroom. God, I should have gone. Let's do the closet. I don't strategize. Oh. This looks like the spot. Time to start digging. One of the lost coffers of Mount Holly. 8 gems. Oh, that sucks, actually. Because it's going to set to 2 once I go through there. Huh. Well... yeah, that sucked. And we're screwed. I did not understand the prism key. Wait a minute, that's locked. I could go to the commissary and buy some keys. Why not? I mean, I'm running out of steps, but that's okay. I got the money. I mean, why not? Of course, I'll probably get a bookshop now, and I'll be pissed. Greenhouse, hey, just what I wanted. Yeah, I want to do it. It ends the run, but I want to do it. Trees. Find among the white trees under 2 stones. Find among the white trees under 2 stones. What in the Sam hell are you talking about? Can you give me a turnip? Ah, you bastard. I want food. I want a... I need to eat something. Okay. Find among the white trees under 2 stones. What in the Sam hell could that mean? Well, it's probably outside. We could just go look outside and see. Yeah, and I know I should use the prism key for that. Oh, fuck. Well, I don't think I'm going to have enough steps to get out there anyway. But we do know the... Commissary wouldn't have food, would it? No, it just would have gems. Not helpful. We don't have a kitchen either, do we? Nope. No big deal if we can't do it. Oh, we do get 2 steps. Yippee. Okay, are there any white trees? No, I don't see any white trees. Ooh, a key. White trees. Oh, there's white trees over where we camp. Find among the white trees under 2 stones. I'm probably going to get tired, but I can do this the next day. No big deal. These 2 stones? Yes. You dug up a secret floor plan. Would you like to permanently add conservatory to your drafting pool? Why wouldn't I? I wonder if you could have done that at any time. And now do I need to look at every goddamn rock thing in the game? Because it might be a secret. Nobody adding anything to my camp. All right. Let's call it a day. Noteworthy villa. Look at the music. I don't know why I would ever make another ballroom. I've got the music. I've got the message. I don't know why I would do that again. Let's do the mailroom. I could request another book, but I think I've read everything now. There might be one book that we haven't done. Let's do the reading nook. And then let's see what we can build here. I think I might have been offered the tomb once and I didn't take it. Now I'm kind of intrigued. Maybe not. Schoolhouse. Let's do classrooms. Because I want to see if it like tells me what the stupid sign was. Okay, I have to really hit the head. So I will be right back. Don't go anywhere if you're watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. But I do need to take a very quick break, and I'm also kind of cold. I want to get my my hoodie. So I will be right back. All right, back. Grab a couple of drinks, chips, and a drink. Sorry for the crunching. Okay. Oh, I gotta give that the focus. Excuse me. Down the wrong pipe. All right, so we did classrooms. We have a hallway this way. Well, there's a conservatory. Let's do it. I can't dig. Just looking around. In the conservatory, you will be able to permanently adjust the rarity and birds that determine how often certain floor plans are drawn. Vault would be interesting. I don't know. I think it'd be kind of fun to make a lot of vaults. As dumb as that feels. Which, you could get the library that way. Let's do the classroom. This is probably grade 1, isn't it? Yeah. There's the dumbass. All right, could go down the hallway, go back to mailroom, get our stuff, and then go through the nook and see what we can see. Lots of stuff. Nice. This we got from, I think we've read this one too. Yeah. We don't have another letter delivered, so. Okay, so you got this. Yep. 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 And yep. All right. There's lots of good stuff there. A library, unfortunately, closes us off. But I think we've read all the books, and even if we haven't, I do want to keep going. Oh, well. All right, let's see what we can... Hey, heater. Yeah, there's other books we could buy. The Fixed Stars. I don't know why you check that out here, because it's in the observatory. So until we get another book, getting the library is kind of useless, other than just giving us a path to move on. Let's do a classroom. Grade 2. Yep. Yes. But we don't know what the square in the middle means. Oh God, I just literally said it and I realized what it meant. You square the number from blue. Because it was 3 blue and then the center was a square, blue. So you square the blue value. So that's 3 times 3 is 9. 3 and 1, you add those together, 4. 4 times 4 is 16. 5 blue, you square. 5 times 5 is 25, but then you minus 5, which is 20. That's what it meant. Okay. Literally just saying it out loud made me realize what it meant. Okay, a courtyard does give us more options. So let's do that. An old, worthless shoe. More steps. Is that it? Yep. Okay. Commissary bedroom. Do a spare room. Well, seems a bit complicated for second grade if you ask me. Well, the thing I'm referring to is earlier in the stream, the billiard room, the puzzle, the dart puzzle got a little bit more complicated. I put a square in the center. And I think that meant square the result from adding all the blues. That's what I'm taking it to be. So, unless you literally meant that the thing we just went through was complicated. I don't know. Maybe you did. I'm not sure. I don't remember what I was learning in second grade. That was so long ago. All right, we can just... We'll make a nursery. What nursery wouldn't have a gem in it? Can you imagine as a baby having that thing hovering over you, that big goose? Scare the shit out of you. I am protecting you. Oh, another classroom. And that does lead to the foundation, so yeah, sure. This is, yeah. Again, Don't really get what the point of that is, other than... I wrote it down. I've done it before. I just don't understand, like, what the... I don't think I've gotten to classroom 4, so... A parlor. And then over here, what can we do? A kitchen and a bedroom. We still have a way to go through the parlor, so let's... Well, kitchen... No, that would stop. It does give us the ability to eat, but let's just do closet here. All right. All right. It's that time, boys and girls. You know what it is. Let's reason. Okay. The gems are in the black box. Maybe. The gems are not in this box. Maybe. The statements on the other two boxes are true. It tells you how many classrooms there are, right? What is it? What do you mean by it tells you? If you get the classrooms, like I got the schoolhouse down here as the outer room, and that tells you that you'll add 8 classrooms to the draft pool. That doesn't mean you'll see 8, but you can see up to 8. So, if that's what you're asking. When you pick schoolhouse. Yeah, it just says it'll add 8 to the pool. So you may get all 8, depends on how often it gets drafted. Oh, okay. All right. So if the other two are well, no, this can't be true. Because even if these could be true, all 3 of them can't be true. Because these could all be true, but that would be wrong. So this has to be false. This is true, and this is false. So this is false. So then one of these has to be true. If the gems are in the black box, if that was true... Okay, this one's false. We can ignore it, I think, now. If this is true, that would also make this true, and that would be fine. If this is false... this would have to be true. But if this one was false, and it says this is true, I guess it could be in the blue one. Okay, that one you know is definitely false. So one of these has to be true. If blue is true, both of them could be true. If blue is true, then they're in the black box. Then the white one would also have to be true because they would say it's in the black box. If blue is false, then white has to be true, but then blue could be false because it wouldn't be in the black box. That would make white true. So it could be in the blue. Wait, if blue was true, then white could also be true because it was, and then it'd be in black. If white was false, do you ever want any help with these? Typically not. And if I screw up, that's okay. I don't really need the gems until I need them. Again, I think this is false. This has to be false because you can't have all three to be true. So now it just comes down to these two. If blue is true, let's reverse it. If blue is false, the gems are in the black box. Then this has to be true. It says gems are not in this box. So that would mean they're in the blue. Yeah. If this is false, that means they're in the white box. And then this has to be true. Which that's conflicting. Because this would be true saying it's in the black box. This would be false saying it is in the box. I screwed up. Oh well. I'm sure if I would sit there for longer, I'm sure I'd figure it out, but oh well. What's the use of the lockpicks if you can never... They never seem to work that often. You know, I usually like the observatory, but I want to see the pool. Fuck, I hit the wrong damn button again. Totally my fault. I just sometimes just rush. Oh well. I guess I should just try the lockpick, and if it doesn't work, no big deal. There's no point in using the vault because I can't go anywhere else. Another classroom. Sure, let's do that. I don't think I've gotten this far with the classrooms. No, I have not. This is new. This is definitely new. A teapot? Oh yeah, I'm sure the teacher had tea in the teapot. Mm-hmm. Geography, Finn. Well, there's the mountain. Mount Holly. A clarinet always sounds so melancholy. I don't know why. Or is that an oboe? I can't tell. Classroom puzzle. Can you find the difference? I don't get these at all. And I don't know why I care about writing this down. Oh, I didn't even write it down for 3. I thought I did. I thought I was writing down somewhere. Yeah, there's grade 3. Okay, good. We got a spare page here. Let's do grade 4. It's blue and green. I think that's a dessert. And a hand fan. Whatever you call those things. All right. Who are the dummies with this test? Nuance. I love that one of them are called Nuance. The outer circle. Oh, yeah. So you got 5 planets in this system. The South Key. Oh, those are the symbols. Okay. Be kind of creepy to see this in your classroom. Eight degrees. I'm sure this will be useful for something. This feels like it would be very useful for something. I don't know why, but I feel like it'd be useful for something. I just want to write this down. One, 7, 4, 6, 2, 8, 3, 5. There's a 46 circle out here. Yeah, I don't really know what the rest of that would entail. The Spiral of Stars, Ore Sphere, Third Era, North Circle. I bet all this makes sense when you play a lot more of the game. The 3 of Tides. The Devoted Circle. The Devoted Moon. Interesting. Identify each realm on the map below. Don't they? Basically tell you? And we have those symbols. Damn it. It's my pencil dropping. Because we did this before. Well, except we don't have all of these symbols. All these sigils symbols, the core. Sorry I had to ball stream. I need to show respect for Earth Hour. Turn off lights in my house and went for a 1-hour walk. Earth? I've never heard of that. Sorry. Well, we know what Cora Rica is. We don't know the diamond. We know Fen Aries. We know Araja. We know Arch Aries. Why doesn't any kid get them all right? Man, you know, hope this isn't a political statement. Interesting. I was wondering if you could pull these up. You have a C. You have a B minus. You have a B minus. You people are idiots. What is wrong with you? It's only 7 shapes. The lore in the game goes so crazy. I bet it does. I've already, just by reading this, some of the stuff that I have, it already feels like it's getting like off the rails kind of crazy. Okay. We know, okay, we know what Orinda Aries is, right? And Orinda Aries is not the 5-sided figure. So they got that wrong. That was one of them they got wrong. Fen Aries. I don't know. I don't see Fen Aries. I mean, I see them putting that. What's a Raja? Raja, part of Ordnan. That's nuance. What the hell? Did they get anything right on this? They must have gotten... Oh. If those two are wrong, we know that. So we know that... That has to be Arch Aries, which it is. I'm assuming that's Marjar, or whatever that is over there. But we know this. If they got 5 out of 7 right, and we know that Fen Aries was marked wrong as Ornita Aries, right? And that one was also marked wrong. That should have been nuance. We don't know what the symbol is for nuance. What we do know is these others have to be right, right? That has to be Korakia or whatever that is. Yeah, it is. Okay. So we just found that this symbol means... whatever that is. Morajai. Hope I'm saying that right. Okay. Go away. And whatever that is... Wait, what is that? That's like an island. That is Vera. Okay. So Vera. I see the post. Hold on one second here. I gotta draw this. Vera. Any chance, did you get the mailroom package yet? Yeah, I thought I did. And then that, the diamond, has to be a Raja. But we already... Wait. We were told that a Raja was that. But if they're getting 5 out of 7, and they got Arnita wrong, that should be Fen. Unless they're saying that is... No, that's... I don't get it. We were told in that book that Iraja is the hourglass shape. This person also got 5 out of 7. Okay, we know that's right. We know that's right. Wait, do we? No, that's wrong. And the mountain is Arch. Yep, that's right. So they got that right. That's a Raja. That's right. So they got Fen Aries wrong. They're saying that's Morjai, but that's nuance. So that could be wrong too. Then this is Vera, which is correct. That is a diamond for Morjai. But no, we said... Unless Orinda and Fen are the same... I don't know. Sorry, I'm going to have to move on. I am getting a little confused by all the what's right and what's wrong and what symbol actually means what. Okay, well, let's just keep going. You take screenshots and look at them all at once? You could, yeah. I've just been writing them down, but I could take screenshots. Why? Why even? I know you get a lockpick because you can combine it with stuff, but I'm like, why would you? And I think that just screwed me. Yeah, I can't go anywhere else. I do have a shovel, but I don't think I've seen any dirt piles. See, oh, well, speaking of. Hey, look, I get a key. Let's go this way. Oh, another classroom. Sure, I feel learned. This is what, 5? Art. Okay, let's steal the food. Directions: draw two things that share all but one letter of their name. F. A. B. I mean, these are just drawing like plane, car, dessert, I guess. Murder weapon. Deer, I guess. Oh, yeah, we can't go any farther anymore, but that's okay. Like pink and red. This is art. This is geography. 3, yeah, is chemistry. And then 2 is, I think 2 is math. And then 1 is colors, I think. So it's the mansion and then a hose. Sure. So this person nailed it. There was one person that absolutely nailed it. Laura. Acorn and corn. Fantastic job. Laura, you're such a kiss ass. Tooth and two. Spelling correct. Josh. It's not looking good for your life, Josh. Just telling you. Robot and root. Well, yeah, robot and root. I mean, I don't know why the teacher gave that a B. I mean, that's R-O-B-O-T and R-O-O-T. Clever. Somebody doesn't like Gregory as much. Laura is like the teacher's pet. Because look at that. Look how perfect that is. That's just such a, just because somebody can't draw, I might be a little bitter. Yeah, acorn and corn and robot and root. And there was that one room that was like somebody was comparing words and like crossing them out and all that other stuff. So we got to 5. Okay. And that's it. I'm just going to walk out because I got the steps. And if I do find a place to get a key, I'll do it. Otherwise, oh well. Thus endeth this run. And I got the time. I might do one more because I'm under no rush. Just looking for dirt piles in the vain hope that I'll get one. But I really don't think there will be. Oh yeah, there are some here. What I'd really love from those dirt piles is if they gave me a key. But, beggars, choosers, and all that. Sorry if I make people kind of nauseous as I'm moving around. I'm just scanning real quick. All right. I mean, some progress, some different things, but you dug at the courtyard. Yeah, I did. I checked that. I did. There were 2 in there, and I dug them out. I guess we could go to the conservatory, but I don't think it's going to matter. Oh, there is one here. Okay. A rock. Isn't that what Charlie Brown got all the time? I got this. I got this. I got a rock. Oh, a bookshop is only draftable from a library. And a conservatory is only draftable in a corner. West Wing only. West Wing Hall. Really? I knew the garage was. Her ladyship's chamber. South-facing doors. Okay. East Wing only. Master bedroom. East Wing Hall. But interesting, at the bookshop, you only can get a chance from a library itself. Okay. All right. Ugh, sorry. I think we'll do one more run. Because again, I don't think there's really anything I can do here. So, calling it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, one more run, and then I'm going to call it for the stream. The pool hall, reading nook, and parlor. Reading nook. Because even though the library, I want to see if I can get the bookshop. Kitchen, pantry. We'll do pantry. All right. And we're going to get pantry money first. But first we're going to go over here. And see what we can see here. I like the shelter. And we could already set up an experiment. I think I might have been offered the tomb once, but I really don't remember. These reasons are often spiked by the experiments conducting in Mount Holly's laboratory. Wait, what does it say? If the reading is... and all the doors are automatic... Oh! Like, that makes more sense now. If you make an experiment... and I'm guessing if the experiment is successful, then the door... I'm going to try something. Next few times you open a locked trunk, gain 3 gold for each red room. The bedroom you draft after your second, gain 1 key, gem, or die. You can draft an archive floor plan. Since I won't be as afraid of red rooms this time. Did that wrong. Nah, it's not a big deal. Let's do the hallway. Now we don't have to worry about chapel. Yeah. I should have did the bedroom. I didn't think about that. But I needed a... Yeah. Okay. Let's do the reading nook next. Well, we could get the library, but that would just loop around, and then we'd only have the chapel to go one way or the other. Let's do corridor, because the library just doesn't help us in this case. Okay. I fear that I've kind of hit a wall in this game. And I know I probably haven't, and part of it is probably just my gameplay or lack thereof skills. But okay. You know, stupid drill that somebody said, let us reason. Yippee! Okay. As dumb as I'm going to get annoyed, and as annoyed I'm going to get about that, I'm still going to do it. The true boxes are both empty. The false boxes are both true. The gems are in the blue box. The false boxes are both true. How that... If you had two false boxes, how can they be true? See, this is what I sit here and stumble on for hours because I'm like, am I like missing something here? The false boxes are both true. It's gotta be false. The true boxes are both empty. Okay. All right, I'm going to switch it up because Heater mentioned this. But I am curious. I'll say what I think first. So, this one makes no sense. The false boxes are both true. This has to be false. The true boxes are both empty. This would be potentially true. But if this was true, then the gems are in the blue box. That could be false, but then you don't know if it's in white or black. This has to be false, so one of these has to be true, or both. But if the true boxes are both empty, that means it would have to be here, but then this would be true in saying this is here. So I think this is false. This is true, which means they're in the blue. That's my vote. Bing bong. All right, going to the chapel. We haven't done the observatory in a while. Let's do the observatory. Okay. This is a bug in the game, in the rendering of the game, because, or how the game's handled, because I could not, I'm using a controller and I could not get to that. But if I clicked on it, this happened before and somebody said that's probably a bug. And so I tried to remember, as I just did here, if that happened again, to just use my mouse to click on it. And that works. So, not a big deal, but a little annoying. But not a big deal. Okay, what's with my... There you go. Okay. My cable to my headphones was like under my foot. That's quite annoying. So we could go up. Library sticks. All these go nowhere. So we couldn't even... Let's do closet. Oh, well, that ends the run right there. I mean, laboratory let us do 2 rooms down, which I guess we could do. but it really doesn't give us... We could redraw, I guess. Alright, well, there we go. Yeah, I just realized I had one, so I was like, and now I've got two more. I was like, yes, I can redraw. And this stupid safe bullshit. I hope I figure that out soon. Drawing room, bedroom, and spare room. I could unlock the safe, but I don't know what the code is to the safe, so it doesn't really matter. Can I sit in the chair? No. Nursery, veranda, and spare room. And yes, I could redraw. There's a boat. I saw a boat down in the basement I couldn't do shit with. Oh, look, a gem. A greenhouse. An east wing hall. Passageway, conference room. Passageway. Yeah, I should be okay. I should not fear redrawing. The music room. One major key, one minor key. Wine cellar. We could keep going, though, through the passageway and foundation, so we're not trapped if I did shut it off this way. And we get 3 gems. I could also... metal detector. What do you mean metal detector? I'm sorry, did you see something that I missed? What do I have in oh, your answer. Sorry, it took me a second. Heater asked, what do I have in the code closet? Yes, a metal detector. Can I sledgehammer that? All right, so these connect to here. Because I can see. Because I'm protected. What did you give me this time? Oh, lockpicks, just what I never wanted. Oh, and we don't have that. Great, but we can go down. Magnifying glass really has not been that helpful. It's helped once, or it's helped twice, I think, but after that, not really. Might as well use the lockpicks. It worked on the previous door, so I was like, try it again. Steps might be nice. Pool hall. I want to do that one because I just want to see if I can get the mathy logic correct. Oh, good. 2 more redraws. Commissary for shovel. You have a lot of dig spots. True. That is true. Let's do this first. 13. So this should be 16. 16 minus 10 should be 6. 25 times 2 is 50, divided by 10 is 5. Hey, look, I can math now. Okay, your idea about getting the shovel is an intriguing one. Let's just see what's this way. We can do a courtyard. We don't have to go in there. Because I think now, let's go get... Yes, a shovel. Wait, I already had one? No, really? No. Wait a minute. It says it's owned, that I own it, but it's not on my list. Magnifying glass, lockpick, sledgehammer, and compass. There's a shovel in the courtyard. Oh. Well, but still, I guess because it thinks I own it because it was here, whatever. Another bug where the shovel is in the courtyard. Okay. That makes more sense. It's just not very obvious and intuitive. So... Okay. So we could just go down this way to dead ends. Where am I? I'm on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I do have a couple of chances to move up. So let's do the dining room. But not go in there just yet. So you go pool hall and then back up dark room and also passageway. We are running out of steps, but the hope is that I can... I forgot this one's that. But that's okay. We can go this way. A vault, a foyer, and a weight room. The weight room, though, we're protected. It won't let you have 2. Yeah, okay. But I want to dual-wield shovels. Well, this would get us 8, and then we can get food. A kitchen, bunk room, and utility. And we could also buy food if we needed it. If we really want to keep walking around. Or we could rethrow. Foyer's so good if you get Great Hall. The music room, the gymnasium. Oh, we've already done 3. So we'd lose 2 steps if we went in there. Let's redraw again. Ding! You have your food. So that is which way? through the passageway to the right and down. Let's get our food. Right. Through the library. Up. It's probably wasting steps. But I can't math. Actually, wait a minute. Yeah. Let's just go right to this side because that's where they always force you to go anyway. All right, got a little bit more steps. Workshop, gymnasium, and breaker box. Let's do the workshop. A D. Where are we? 4 all the way to the left. These are almost worthless, aren't they now? Because we know the secret of them. I don't know. Let's just combine shit. Let's see what happens. A compass and a shovel? What is this? A dowsing rod. Those don't work. While drafting, dowsing rod points towards rooms that may contain more items today than usual. Okay. Yeah, I know. Can't dig anymore, but that's okay. I was curious to see what this would do. So I know, and I probably shouldn't have done that, but oh well. Dowsing rod is fun, though. Yes. So this is compass plus shovel equals dowsing rod. What does a lockpick and a metal detector do? I think I've done that once. I don't remember. I did the lucky rabbit's foot and the coin purse. That basically makes a lucky coin purse. I don't know what the exact name of it is, but I think it did something like that. Can I assemble anything else? What happens if I take a sledgehammer? Nope. 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 Okay. Okay, so we got a letter. We got a little bit more information. We got more steps. I think we can go up to the weight room and boiler room now. Do some stuff up there. Yeah. Or we could just go this way. Because we have keys. saying that has more items than usual. Right? That's 3 keys. Sure. It don't work. Yes, we've read that before. Oh, the shoes. Okay. For what it's worth, but it did have something extra. Okay. All right, so walk-in could have key card. Walk-in. What do you mean by walk-in? Sorry, I'm like, I don't understand what you mean by walk-in. Walk-in closet, but too late. Oh. Yeah, that's true. I mean, coulda, woulda, shoulda. I mean, yes, you have a point. I do agree, but I was like, well. Okay, so we really can only do the weight room and then the boiler room. Security. What are you going to tell me? Security. I was almost going to just do that anyway. So, yeah, let's do that. Ooh, a coin. Let's see what's this way. Yeah, but I already, a rotunda really wouldn't help that much in this case. Let's redraw. You like the nursery. None of them go anywhere. Even if I could press the button, it wouldn't open anything to let me through, so. I do want that chamber of mirrors to work eventually. That would be nice. Yeah, let's do the nursery. Maybe we get some goodies in here. Let me get a key. Good old Rubik's Cube, that's exactly what toddlers want to play with. Well, actually they would. But well, it's true. Let's do that. Hello. Look at that, a key card. Oh my god. The run is alive. Oh. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Oh, an aquarium. Okay. Let me dig. Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, what's this way? I like the little dowsing thing. That's fun. Antechamber. Yeah, but I already got the key. I've already opened the basement, so I'm kind of like, well, oh, you gave me a bomb. Cool. I know it's a battery pack. And another gem, and I could dig these, but I can't. Although I'm really not doing terrible on stuff. Key on barrel and aquarium. Oh, yeah. Thank you. All right. If we needed to get the antechamber, we could still potentially do it from the boiler room, so... sure. Wait, god damn it, I did it again. How many times... I just did not move the mouse over. You like the bedroom, huh? Sure. Oh, we could hit that. Okay. A silver key. Yay. So we can go through the aquarium to the boiler room and then just hope. Oh wait, no, it doesn't matter anymore because dark room is cut off, so no big deal. Okay. Okay, a study. If we would do that, you may spend gems to redraw 4 plans up to 8 times. I got a lot of gems. I'm just going to go with what it's saying, even though this cuts it off. Yeah, this is like doing the thing we just saw in the art room, which is taking letters off. While drafting, you may spend gems to redraw. Oh, I see. Which really didn't help at all. One moment, I'm going to do something really stupid. This is called overanalyzing the game. Yeah, it didn't work. I was thinking maybe take a number off of the code I got. Still don't understand how the safes work. It's getting so hard not to backseat. Yeah, sorry. Appreciate you not backseating. I do appreciate that. I hear. Yeah, I was watching somebody play Alien Isolation today for just a little bit, and I was like, and I said, "Have you ever played the game?" The guy was like, "No." He said, "Well, I've gotten to a certain point." He goes, "But this is really my first time playing it." He goes, "So if I get past that, then all that's new to me." And I'm like, "Enjoy." And I had to. Then I gotta shut my mouth and go, "Yeah, I can't say much of anything." Just a thought. I don't know if this matters at all. No. I still don't know how to do this stupid elevator thingy. Thought I'd try, but nope, didn't work. Well, we're sending power all over the place, aren't we? I'm just walking around like a maniac at this point. Why do I go into the garage? That makes no sense. I have 58 gold. God, if I could just buy a book. Or something. It's just interesting to see all the power on. The fuck is this? Wait, no, okay. For some reason I thought that was like a whole new thing, and I'm like, no, it's not, Jason, stop it. I was like, okay, never mind. That looked like it was ethereal going off into like a sphere of existence, but no, it was just because I'm probably tired and I need to stop. That was cool though for a second. I thought that went off into nowhere is real, but no, it's just me. It's just me that went nowhere. Well, really don't think there's anything to do in this run, unless I missed something. Getting power anyway. Perhaps go and check workshop. New items obtained. I guess, yeah. I guess it couldn't hurt. Probably the best way to go down is to passageway. And then to dark room, library up and down. Okay, library down. My steps are getting a little thin. Broken lever plus a sledgehammer. A power hammer. Okay, so you could... Running shoes don't go with anything, do they? Use the key card. Well, why don't we just make it? Because I just want to see what it does. Power hammer, stronger sledgehammer that will also knock down weaker brick walls. I'd really like to test that out, but I don't know where there would be a weaker wall. The only thing I could think of is this weaker? The stupid hallway that I keep talking about that I didn't make in this one, but the one that's basically like a very plain hallway. I wonder, because I've seen the wall in it and I'm like, I wonder if you could, I always wondered if you could bash it. I wonder if you could do that now. Ooh, a gem. Yeah, we're really like... It's funny. Archive floor plan, but it tells you that's your claim ticket. Gee, I wonder what that would be. Too bad steps are so low. I guess. Why? Could I have used it outside somewhere? Redraw first. Have I ever made a cloister? Could redrawing a kitchen? Yeah, I could. I mean, hey, we got tons of money, so okay, so we got a lot of steps now, but for what good or what purpose? A little hesitant to move, but here comes the heartburn after yeah, food. I mean, I got a lot of steps now, but I don't know exactly if that's even beneficial. I'd love to see it in action, but can I use the power hammer on the... No. Weakened walls. Where would be some weakened walls? Oh, man. The only one I've ever seen a wall that even looked kind of weak was the one that you're like, the spare room. That'd be the only room I could think that it could be, but I'm trying to think if there's any other place that had a weakened wall. Weaker brick walls. All right, I'm going to ask chat, where would you use a weakened wall for? If you don't mind answering, because I'm kind of, if I don't have a room that I could use it in or a place that I could use it in, then I'm just going to go outside and try to do something. I do want to preserve steps a little bit if there's a point of me being able to use it, but if not, then I'm just going to head outside. The nearest location would be outside. Perhaps run around a bit. Yeah, well, that's what I was thinking, is maybe somewhere out here. Possibly. Could it be down there? And could you use that there? Wait. Wait. Yeah. Yeah, buddy. Oh. Oh, God. Yes. Finally something. All right. Scripps and Redford Mining Company. Foreman's log. Excavation progress is going smoothly and crew spirits are higher than they have been in weeks. I believe this increase in morale is in no small part due to the installation of the boiler, which has honestly been a godsend. We now have steam power and no longer have to rely on raw muscle to scrape and heave at the clay like dogs. The new steam, yay! The new steam power hoists and winches are fully operational, and we have been able to unearth over 5 times as much sediment per shift as we have been previously excavating. Let's just move this over just to see if there's anything that looks... I didn't see anything that even... And then there was this. Steam mine to boilers. Patent number 68642. Is that a key? Ooh, I bet I can hit that wall. Mm-hmm. What is this? Bunch of file cabinets. I have a file cabinet over there. It's funny how that's like completely gone the way. Whoa. I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything in these areas, but... I do have running shoes. Good. I thought I did. Did you ever see on YouTube these people that like will clean these rugs that are like completely saturated with mud? And in some ways it's like kind of oddly satisfying to watch them do it. Yes, I know that thing had a power on it. I'll get back to it in a minute. But I'm also sitting there going, how many people have rugs that they just leave like covered in 2 feet of dirt? I'm like, do they just make this channel where they take a rug and they purposely like throw it into a mud pit? And then they're like, oh my God, this was so muddy from this one client. It's like, no, it wasn't. You just made that up. Because you wanted dimwits like me to watch it and give you views. They make them that dirty on purpose to make it more set. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I mean, the first couple that I watched, I'm like, oh, this is interesting. And then I'm like, how many people have dirty rugs like this? It's ridiculous. It's the things that keep me up at night. Okay, what does this do? Okay, so we can't just move it from one side or the other. Wait. They are fun to watch. Yeah, they are. Okay, I'm missing something here. How far can I pull this back? Oh, I just saw something. Hold on. Can I? Yes, I can. Okay. Yeah, buddy. But you're all watching me going, God, I hope this idiot gets this. Antechamber entry controls. Yeah, I see the fine print on the bottom there. Hold on, I just want to write this down. Parkour time. Hardcore parkour. Plus, it's fun to write this down. I'm finding out that I'm like mixing cursive and print when I do this. So yeah, we got to be underground to open the antechamber's door that way. So that would be, this is the greenhouse, which I believe is broken, but I don't think I've ever gone into the greenhouse with a, or noticed to use the lever, if I had the broken lever, to put it on it. And then this is Great Hall. Yeah. But there is some fine print, and thank God I got a magnifying glass. One backup lever for each antechamber door has been installed in separate locations for redundancy. However, we have been told that the locations of this reserve system will not be disclosed to the staff. Interesting. What's underneath this? North of reservoir. Ah, okay, I know. I got what that is. Well, okay, the magnifying glass helped here. North of reservoir. Which we haven't been able to get to yet. I've seen it, but I think I've seen it. 100 Bells. Sandy Heights, 5 p.m. Okay. Okay, so we can't go that way. But we could, okay, so we've got the thing over there. We could bring the thing back. Ali put it here so they can get over there, I think. Oh, you goddamn kidding me. I need the basement key for this shit. Fuck you. I can't get into the antechamber, you ass. Well, I could if I had a greenhouse, which I can't do. So, but that's learning something. That's learning something. Okay. Hopefully that's the right spot for it. Looks right enough to me. So I was like, God damn it, this is locked and it's the key and we got to get to the antechamber, but we can't do it to... But that's a goal. It doesn't fit. It doesn't fit. You fucker. Okay, well. Such is life. You know, you don't win them all. Can I bash that with my, This is the... Yeah, you're an idiot and you need to get out of here. Because otherwise there'd be no way to get out. Can I just move that to... I don't know. Well, we now know that if we get the key, again, we could unlock this. And I'm trying to think spatially where I am. I think this might be on another side, either in the gear room or on the reservoir. I can't tell. But we need to get that damn key again. And unfortunately in this run, there ain't no way to do it. Because we can't make anything anymore. We can't make a great hall. We can't do nothing. Which is fine. That's okay. Because... This has been very educational. But we're not done yet. Because I'm going to look around a little bit. Can I bash anything in here? Even though I can't see shit. No? Well, okay, I wanted to try. Can I bash anything in the mine? Well, let's go down here first. You wonder why gamers don't look... Why do gamers look up? I even said that before I was supposed to look up. I'm looking up. Never mind, I should not have typed that. Well, too late. Now you're going to make me obsessed. I mean, I see that over there. And that kind of made me wonder. Like, why is that green? Green, shiny light. I guess maybe I should have pushed it. Bing bong. Hello. We are on the other side of the gears. And this, because I pushed that over there. But now I wanted to bash that, which I could do. Maybe, possibly. Yes, we've been here before. But now I can go over there. What can we do over there? So that's where we came down from. There's still the wing key. There's something over there that we need to open, but we just can't do that right now. And there's stairs. And again, I don't think we could drain this into any of the pools that we have. But what is this? Okay. So we can now... Oh, I so want to go there. Uh-huh. God damn it, I'm going to be off by fucking 2. Okay. But yeah, now I'm stuck here. I can't. Okay, come back. Let's try this a different way. Over here. Maybe what we need to do is get over there. Because there's only 2 ways to go, either there or there. Oh, you're attorney. Okay. Didn't even know he solved the puzzle. What? I did? Oh, okay. This is making more sense now. That's a reservoir. That's the excavation tunnel. That's the torch chamber. The mine cart, yes. Now we're in the gear room. Rotating gear. That door goes up to the thing. And the catacombs we haven't opened yet. The parkour to the button. I mean, okay. 9 to north lever. Oh, fuck me. Really? Mechanic has one door for each gear room in your house. Why? Okay. Why would you, by the way, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. Gotta sneak that in. Why would you pick no here? This is a chat question. Why would you seriously pick no? Like that would be like no sense to me. Of course you want to have this, right? I mean, I'm going to add it unless somebody says it's the entry to hell, but I'm like, of course you'd put that in. Why wouldn't you? So I'm going to check a message here real quick. Say yes. For first playthrough, yeah. I guess for speedrun purposes, maybe, or other modes, you might want to say, oh, that's okay, fair. That's fair. Okay, so we're here. It's just does turny turns. Right, this just gets us back over here. And there's no way to like jump across, so... Right. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I'm being stupid. Hold on. I can go over there. I'm an idiot. That will get you over there. Okay. And that's why you wanted to move the car. Oh, this is all coming together. So glad I bought steps. Okay, so you're going to do attorney. This puzzle hurts my brain. Well, guess what? At least we can do that. Maybe. Feels like a particle collider. You'd have to come all the way down here to open that. I know what's going to do. It's going to open that door. Well, this does us no good because we can't get to 46 in this one. So close to 46. Yeah, it's okay though. It's okay. I now know the mechanisms and the way to get through everything to get that door open. But even if I got to 46, I don't think that's everything. I don't even think that's close to everything. Because we still have that puzzle with the chess pieces. We still have that room with the candles that we can light. So even if I get the ability to... you can get down here. Yeah, exactly, Ray. Exactly. And to do this... So even if I was able to get the antechamber open from one of the sides, get in there with the 46 opening to get to it, I don't think it's over. I don't think that's the end of the game. At least that's my theory. Okay, that one puts the gears up and down, which I thought was interesting because I couldn't really make it. I think you'd have to move things in a certain way to do that. Oh, what's this? Holy shit, this just keeps going. After almost 3 years in the tunnels, SNR has informed me that we will be closing up the site in June. It has been a somewhat bittersweet experience working on such a historically significant excavation over the past 30-odd months, yet being unable to share any of that work with the world, maybe one day. Still, there is a significant amount of work that has yet to be done. It is vitally important that we conclude our efforts in the main cavern and reinforce the structural integrity of the site before we seal the tunnels next month. It may be many generations before they have reopened. I remember these 3-punch things, so you can put them in a binder. Hello. Aha! So we don't care about the card anymore. Nice. Well, okay, we do, but... I mean, to get around, like, to the other side, we can still do that too. I have the feeling... and maybe I'm wrong, that this is going to drain at some point. Like, all this is going to drain. And there's above us. That just leads up to there. Okay, that goes to... there. That one is the one that brings these up. And those are just for like 90 degrees. And they don't get out of sync. Kind of interesting. Okay. Before I stop for today, Because, man, I've been 3 hours on this. Holy shit. We now know from the map that going through there is what allows us to get into... That's interesting. If you get the key, you can open 46, but you could come back here and do that permanent foundation, because you would be able to go up right there. Interesting. Yeah, this game is a slow burn, but once it goes, man, it goes. I don't think I need to press the button again. It's blinking. It's blinking. It's tempting. But we can tempt another time. What I'm curious about too is here. We came down here once, but we have a sledgehammer now. So I am curious if there's anything down here I can smashy smash. Because I might as well look. Probably not, but... You'll never know if you don't look. Yeah, this is the chest room. Still don't know where those should go. Can I break you? Ha Castle. Castle. What in the hell do you mean by castle? I'm just going to write that down, solidify the neuronal paths in my head. C blank blank A blank blank S blank blank T blank blank L blank blank E. I have no idea what that stands for. It is not obvious. All right, anything over here I can smash? Can I smash the door? No. Can I smash over here? No, that's the broken book. So we got a little bit more of a clue with the chess puzzle, but I don't know what it means. Now I'm going to look up everywhere, goddammit. Castle, castle. I don't want to guess like it's cat, act, sat. T, let, or if it's cat, act, set, T, let, eat. I don't know. And I don't even know what that would mean. Bedroom, you draft, gain 3 gold. All right, since we have the hammer and we still have steps, I'm still going to look around a little bit more. Because I can. Yes, the shelter, you're right. Yep. It's nighttime. What happens if you like spend like the whole time and like the night actually turns to day? Like, what does it do? So close. 1 off. And there's nothing I can do to make it higher. Because I can't make a new room anywhere. So even if I wanted to draft, even if I have a chance of drafting another bedroom, I can't. So, but good point, yeah. All right, one other thing I just want to check. Again, since I have this magical sledgehammer, you know, I see that. But there's no way for me to get to it. Well, that I know of. There's nothing in here probably. What rooms do you know have levers now? Oh, yeah. You mean for the antechamber? It's, well, underground. That's the north one. That's the 46. The green hall, the greenhouse. Great hall, greenhouse, and secret garden. But greenhouse needs the broken lever. Ooh, is that a broken? No. Is this a broken? No, you look weak. How about this? No. How about this? Nope. This? Nope. Yeah, I don't know what the password is. I don't have the other two. Can I break the gate open? No. Had to try. Is there something in the gym room? Just had to come in and look. I mean, you never know. You never know. Let's go up to the orchard and just see. Is there anything we could do here to potentially break it? And I'm going slow because this place is always stuttered. Anything in here I could break? Break. No, it doesn't look like it. Even if I could, where would that go? Oh, that's cool. I never looked over here to see that glowing, the blue flames. That's pretty cool. Did you break me any rocks here? No. We already did that. Well, it has been a very productive, and thanks to Czech giving me a little bit of a nudge to go, hey, why don't you try to break the shit out of things? That might help. That's interesting. Break everything. Come on, let me just break. No? Okay. Okay, I do think we are done for this stream. I don't think there's anything else we could do or break. I mean, I'm seeing those. I'm like, that looks like something, but I really don't think you're supposed to be able to do that. Let's just look around here real quick, see if there's anything. Can I break this? No. Let's just go down here and see what's down here. Maybe, possibly. Doubt it, but you never know. You'll never know unless you look. Nope, doesn't look like it. Okay. Okay, I think I'm done with this stream. I do plan on playing tomorrow, but I think that's it for now. Again, did actually end up making more progress. We know how to get to room 46 now. We just need the luck of the draws to get us open one of the doors so that we can get into it. If we also took the key, we could open the thing in the bottom to allow us to take the elevator up. So that's also something to keep in mind now as well. But I think for now, I am done. So I want to thank everybody who's been watching, either now or in the future. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Again, I'll probably be doing a coding stream tomorrow morning and then one or two gaming streams tomorrow, depending on time and all those other things. The upcoming week, I usually stream on Tuesday nights around 7 p.m. and Thursday afternoon around 4. This week might be a little busy with work. I don't know. We have to see how things go on Monday. There's a pressure of a deadline on Friday, an arbitrary deadline, because those always happen. But we'll see how things go on Monday and Tuesday, and we'll see if I do need to spend more time at night getting some stuff done. I usually never work overtime at all. I loathe it, but yeah, sometimes things happen. So we'll see. Again, maybe I'll play, maybe I won't. But for now, I'm done with the stream. Thank you all for watching. Take care. Hope to see you in the future.